Hi everyone, this is Total War Therapy and subscribe now, put a like because we're gonna do something very crazy. In terms of Decay, everything is perfect, wonderful. After the mess of Shadows of Change, they actually set up the standard very high for the next DLCs. But at the same time, there is a detail that probably many people neglected, but for me it's very important and it's quite a problem. I'm talking about the starting position of Elspeth von Draken. She's starting in the Empire very close to Karl Franz, and the early campaign with her is not that interesting. You have to move a lot to reach good opponents like Vlad or Festus or whatever, and it's definitely not funny. You have to find your own way to make it funny. And so, what you can do to overcome this, you can declare a war to Karl Franz at the first turn, and at the second turn, I will assure you that you will get Altdorf, the capital of the empire. You will be the main leader of all the empire and the protector. So I really suggest you to do that, and I will show you in this video how to do it. First, don't care about the vampires that you will find at the beginning of the game that you're supposed to fight with. They're not a big deal, and yeah, at some point they will attack Nuln, but it's not that important. For now, just declare war to Karl Franz and start the battle to take their first settlement. This is very important, this battle, because basically you cannot afford to waste units. Okay, you have to reduce the casualties as much as you can. So remember to put all your gunnery front line in the middle and to protect it with all the other units that protect the defensive infantry units of the empires are quite good for that scope. And the first army of the empire of Karl Franz that you will fight with, it will be quite easy. They will be just a unit of archers basically. This is the only unit that actually dangerous for you because all the other with magic and gunpowder you can take them down very easily. But you have to be careful, yes, for the archers to not hit too hard your units because you will need any of those units for the next match again against Karl Franz. So yeah, you can start with the cannon, with the Hellstorm rocket battery, and the non-neuron side, the handgunners, and everyone. They are so strong and so powerful. You have just to put them in the right location and start to attack. As as soon as the enemy starts to approach. Then, when you start to engage, yeah, you have to be very careful. Elspeth von Draken has a powerful ability, a powerful spell that can grant the power of causing terror and fear to a unit, and you can use it. You can use it with one of your infantry to make the enemy infantry to rout, to run away, and in this way you will easily win the first match. Once you end your battle, you can occupy the settlements, and now you have to be very careful. I will suggest you to take a couple of units more to recruit them. It's not important which of them they are, but yeah, since then you have to do a siege to Altdorf. I suggest you to get a lancer and an archer. An archer can be always important in a siege because you can put it in the wall and it can support your units. And handgunners, they don't have a good arch to fire to the enemy, but archers actually have. And a lancer because you in a siege battle probably you need more melee fighters to go to the wall than missile units that have to wait their turn. And after that you can do the turn because at the end, at the end of your turn, Karl Franz will attack you. Karl Franz has a good starting army. They have a mortar that will be the most dangerous units in his army, and then their Reichsguard that are a unit of cavalry that's very tough and strong. That's why you have to be very careful with it. And when you start the game, you have to yeah, the first thing you have to do is to make crossfire to the mortar with your artillery, because yeah, you cannot risk to lose any unit. Even if you will have artillery superiority, you have to take it down as soon as possible. The mortar has more little range than the Hellstorm rocket battery, so take advantage of that. And then with your cannon, you have to start to focus on the Riksguard, because they're very powerful cavalry. And then with the handgunners and non-iron side, you have to fire on them. It will not be enough to take them down, but you have to start in some way. You can use the settlement garrison that will be very very weak, just to slow down the enemy while they come to you. And yeah, then the battle starts. You have to be careful about Karl Franz, because if I mean the purpose of this fight is to make his army rout before make his army rout, and then he will rout with them, because Karl Franz is probably a too strong opponent to win over in this case. But you have the Spirit Leech with Elspeth from Dragon. It's a very powerful spell against character, so you can use it a lot. And I mean, yeah, it's the only spell that you have to use it in this case. And at the end, you probably can manage to take down Karl Franz. But I don't suggest you to do it, because you know, if you kill their lord, at the end they will recruit another lord. You need the Karl Franz to be at the lowest of his health. That's the important thing, but without killing him. So the game will just continue like that. Be careful with the handgunners of Karl, because they can actually be a big deal while the cavalry attack you, so very very careful. And yeah, then little by little you have to take down heavy units of the Empire, and when they will start to rout, you have to still fire on them, still chase them, follow them, because you need that army to be as weak as possible till the end. Of course, in this battle, there are many things that I could have done better, but it's okay like that. It's not a problem. You don't have to be. I mean, the important thing is that you weaken its army as much as you can. And Karl Franz has to be really, really with a very, very low health, because then at the siege battle, if you find him on the wall protecting the wall, yeah, it would be very, very hard to take him down. Yeah, the magic is the only weapon that you have against him now. So when it will be finished, finally, you would see that his army will basically go back to Altdorf. This is something that happens, unfortunately. You cannot, because they will have enough movement range to go back there. But don't be scared, you can just attack Altdorf and do the siege. I will not do the siege in this case, because honestly, sieges are not my favorite matches. And yeah, as you can see, at turn 2 you can occupy Altdorf, and this is a crazy thing. After that, you will have the capital of the empire with so many slots for buildings, and from them you can start to attack Karl Franz from many sides. There is still a big fortress of Reiklands that you have to be careful. I mean, that you will take a little to take down, but I can assure you that taking Altdorf at the second turn, your game will be far more interesting. If you don't want to keep that fortress, you can even sell it to Karl, and he will get you it will give you a lot of money. So consider all the option, but believe me, this is the best way to start with Elspeth von Draken. Thank you for following me. I hope you subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the content, and see you soon.